Have you ever wondered how bricks, the building blocks of our homes, are made? Our story begins thousands of years ago, when humankind first discovered the magic of turning simple clay into sturdy bricks. These humble blocks have served as the backbone of our civilization's architectural endeavors, from the ziggurats of ancient Mesopotamia to the modern skyscrapers that kiss the clouds. Bricks, in their various forms, have stood the test of time, weathering storms, wars, and the relentless march of progress. They've provided shelter, protection, and a sense of permanence in a world constantly in flux. But how do these seemingly ordinary chunks of hardened clay come into existence? The process of brick-making, much like the bricks themselves, is a testament to human ingenuity. It begins with the simplest of ingredients, clay. This abundant, malleable material is the lifeblood of every brick. Clay is extracted from the earth, often from riverbanks or quarries, and then meticulously prepared for its transformation. Once the clay is suitably processed, it embarks on a journey through a series of stages that will gradually transform it from a raw, shapeless mass into a solid, durable brick. These stages include forming, where the clay is shaped into the familiar rectangular form; drying, where the formed bricks are left to harden; and firing, where the bricks are heated to high temperatures to further strengthen them. Each stage of the process requires careful attention to detail, precise timing, and a deep understanding of the properties of clay. It's a dance between the elements of earth, water, and fire, choreographed by the skilled hands of the brickmaker. And let's not forget the role of time in this process. Brickmaking is not a rushed affair. It's a slow, deliberate dance that unfolds over days, weeks, even months. Patience, it seems, is just as crucial an ingredient as clay in the art of brickmaking. The process of creating these sturdy blocks is a fascinating journey. Let's dig deeper. Before the brick takes its final shape, it begins as raw material. As humble as it may appear, the brick is a product of the earth itself. The primary raw materials used in brickmaking are clay and shale. These two alone are responsible for giving the brick its characteristic hardness, durability, and insulating properties. They are the very essence of what makes a brick a brick. Clay, the fundamental ingredient, is a naturally occurring material composed primarily of fine-grained minerals. It's found in almost every corner of the globe, making brick production a truly universal trade. The composition of clay varies from place to place, which results in bricks of different colors and qualities. Shale, on the other hand, is a sedimentary rock composed of mud that is a mix of flakes of clay minerals and tiny fragments of other minerals. When subjected to heat and pressure over time, it transforms into a hard, compact rock. Just like clay, shale comes in a variety of compositions, each lending its unique hue and texture to the final product. To prepare these materials for brickmaking, they first need to be mined. This is usually done in open pits, where large quantities of clay and shale are extracted from the earth. The process is quite similar to how coal or diamonds are mined, albeit on a smaller scale. Once extracted, the raw materials are transported to the brickmaking facility. Here they undergo a process of crushing and grinding. This is to break down large chunks into a fine powder, which can then be mixed with water to form a malleable paste. This paste is what will eventually be molded into bricks. The process of preparing raw materials for brickmaking is a delicate balance of art and science. It requires a keen understanding of the properties of clay and shale, as well as a meticulous attention to detail. But the result is worth it. A material that has stood the test of time and continues to be a cornerstone of human civilization. With the raw materials ready, it's time to mold them into the shape we all recognize. The transformation of clay or shale into a brick is a process of careful shaping. The journey from raw material to a solid building block is fascinating and intricate. Now that we've explored the birth of bricks and the raw materials involved, we delve into the heart of the matter, the process of shaping the bricks. Imagine a potter at a wheel, hands covered in clay, molding a shapeless lump into a beautiful vase. The process of forming bricks isn't much different, albeit on a larger scale and with machinery involved. There are two primary methods used in shaping bricks: extrusion and molding. Extrusion is a common method where the clay or shale mixture is forced through a die, creating a continuous rectangular column. This column is then wire-cut into individual bricks. The advantage of extrusion is that it allows for mass production, making it a preferred method for large-scale brick manufacturing. The resulting bricks are uniform and have precise dimensions, ideal for construction purposes. On the other hand, molding is a more traditional method, reminiscent of the potter's wheel. The clay or shale is pressed into a wooden or metal mold to form the brick. There are two types of molding: hand molding and machine molding. Hand molding is an age-old technique, still in use in certain parts of the world, while machine molding is more prevalent in modern brick manufacturing. Molded bricks have a distinctive charm. They exhibit slight variations in size and shape, lending a unique character to each brick. The texture is also different from extruded bricks, often rougher and more rustic. This makes molded bricks a popular choice for aesthetic applications, where the visible brickwork adds to the architectural appeal. Whether extruded or molded, each brick carries the mark of the method that shaped it. The choice between the two is often dictated by the application of the brick and the aesthetic or structural requirements of the project. The newly formed bricks are now ready to be hardened. But that's a tale for another scene. Stay tuned as we delve into the next stage of the brickmaking process, the firing. The key to a brick's strength lies in the heat of a kiln. This is where our humble clay shapes undergo a transformation, turning into robust, resilient bricks. Firing bricks in a kiln is akin to a rite of passage, a fiery trial that imbues them with their signature strength and durability. The process begins by loading our formed bricks into the kiln. This is a carefully controlled environment, a specialized oven, if you will, designed to maintain high temperatures uniformly and for extended periods. Now, let's talk temperatures. The heat within a kiln is no mild summer's day. We're talking about a scorching 1000 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than molten lava. This extreme heat is necessary to trigger a chemical reaction within the clay, causing it to permanently harden. The kiln's heat isn't cranked up immediately, though. It's a gradual process. The temperature is slowly increased over the span of several days to ensure the bricks dry out completely without cracking. Once the kiln reaches peak temperature, it's maintained there for a period known as the soaking phase. This is when the magic happens. The clay particles fuse together, creating a solid vitrified mass. The duration of the firing process can vary. On average, it takes about 2 days to reach peak temperature and another 2 for the soaking phase. After that, the kiln is slowly cooled, a process taking several more days. Rushing this cooling process could result in weakened bricks, and we certainly don't want that. The firing process is a delicate balance of time and temperature. It's a testament to the artistry and skill of brickmakers who have been perfecting this craft for thousands of years. The result is a brick that's not only strong and durable, but also resistant to weathering and corrosion. Once cooled, the bricks are ready for their final destination. They've been shaped, they've been fired. They're ready to stand the test of time, forming the backbone of buildings and structures for generations to come. The journey from raw material to a finished brick is complete. As the sun sets on our brick-making odyssey, we find ourselves at the final steps of the process. These stages are crucial in ensuring that what started as a humble lump of clay is now a robust brick, fit to withstand the rigors of any construction project. Once the firing process is complete, the bricks begin their final journey to becoming the sturdy building blocks we rely upon. Each brick is subjected to a thorough inspection. This is where keen eyes and experienced hands come into play. Every brick must meet stringent quality standards. Any brick that does not make the cut is discarded, ensuring that only the best quality bricks make it to the next stage. After inspection, the bricks that have passed the quality test are sorted based on their size, shape and colour. This categorization ensures that the bricks used in a single project have a uniform appearance, contributing to the aesthetic appeal of the final structure. Next comes the packaging. The bricks are stacked and bound together, ready to be transported to their final destination, whether it be a towering skyscraper or a humble home. The packaging process is designed to protect the bricks during transit, ensuring they reach the construction site in the same condition they left the factory. The importance of quality control in this process cannot be overstated. It's the difference between a brick that crumbles under pressure and one that stands strong. It's the difference between a house that stands for 100 years and one that falls in the first storm. In essence, the journey of a brick is one of transformation. From raw material to refined product, each step is vital in creating something that is much more than the sum of its parts. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of our enduring desire to build, to create, to endure. And that, my friends, is how a humble lump of clay becomes the building block of our homes,